And hello there. And hello to my awesome friend, Gail Dixon. How are you today, my dear?
I'm great, Nancy. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. And I want to thank you for taking some time to be here with me today. And, this video is about highlighting you. You are an experienced businesswoman. You have this gift with words. I can't even find the words to describe it because how you help people with their messaging and their essence of what they want to communicate is just such an amazing gift, and we're grateful to have you part of our coaching team. um,
Well, and I'm grateful to be part of the team. It's like nothing I've ever encountered in all my professional life in terms of really being a community and a collective, and not just a group of individuals who all do the same thing.
Very, yeah. So, and it's unique, and the support that our clients get, not only from our entire coaching team, and there's a huge coaching team, and from WPN Central. One of the things that always lights me up is when I see other clients supporting each other. Like there's this real spirit of support and collaboration through which
Absolutely.
everyone wins.
Absolutely. And the, you know, because we have folks at a variety of phases and stages of their businesses, there's always somebody just a step ahead that can be an inspiration.
Yeah.
And there's always somebody a step or two behind you to whom you can be an inspiration. And seeing that circle continue to go and grow over time really keeps all of us excited and enlivened and energized. And in the world of entrepreneurship, having that touch touchstone and touch space that gives us energy is really, really important.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you for being such a huge contributor and part of it in so many ways.
Well,
I wanted to spend a few minutes today to share a little bit about your background and what brought you to be a coach with Women's Prosperity Network, and you coach lots of other places as well. Um, what brought you on this path?
well, I have a master's degree in communication and human relations. So I've always been interested in how people work and how people serve. And I spent a good portion of my professional career in the nonprofit sector, both as a therapist and a counselor, and then as a training and technical assistance expert, and an organizational manager and leader in really supporting individuals who were in service to the world.
Mm.
And so it was a natural for me when I looked to what I was going to do with the next phase and stage of my life, my retirement years, that it would be about how do I continue to serve others who serve. And so coaching and supporting those people was the natural place for me to land. And I just had the great good fortune to land in the WPN community as a place to do that.
Awesome. Awesome. I love how you said you get to serve those who serve.
Right.
That's that ripple effect that we're all creating together.
Exactly.
It's beautiful. One of the gifts that you have, and as you're watching this video and as you get to know Gail, you'll experience this magic that she has of, it's more than word wizardry. It's like you're the word whisperer almost. um, so you use that and you support our clients. You're one of our lead coaches, so you guide them on the process of building their business or whatever that passion project is, that
Right.
passion prosperous project, because the two
Right.
should go together. And really, I would say one of your highest strengths, you can do the business, you can do the funnel, you can do pricing, you can do advice on the tech part. You've got so many different facets that you bring, which is why you're a lead coach. Your gift is this ability to listen and then extract the words that will convey the message that cause people to take action.
Yes. Yeah. That I think that my training in communication and my other undergraduate major was in foreign languages. So I have always kind of been a translator in a way and learned how language is a source of power and how we name and frame what we do and who we are allows us to claim that in a fuller, richer sense. Mm. So what I really do is listen, not for the description and the itemization and the list, but to listen for the heart of what and who someone is and what they bring, what their unique talent and brilliance is, and then craft the language around that that allows that to be seen and heard by the people that they want to serve.
Love it. So good. So good. And, this is just a quick little interview so people can start to get to know you. And I'm going to throw a curveball question in there. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
as Nancy likes to do.
As Nancy does, yes.
So if there was someone watching this video and they're thinking about, I've never had a coach, or I've had coaches in the past and didn't really get where I thought I would, what kind of advice would you give to somebody who's, thinking about, should I do this? Should I make a jump?
I would tell them two things. One is that sometimes the biggest step that you need to take is the first step. Mm. And so taking the first step and having somebody there to say, this is that first step, this is the rung you need to stand on to get there, can then help to take the rest of the journey. Because if you don't know how big that first step is and how wide a leap it is, mm-hmm. you can stand at the top of the stairs forever.
Right.
So somebody to tell you this is how big and deep and wide the rung is and the leap is helpful.
Awesome.
The second thing I would say is that a lot of times we spend our lives living other people's agendas and being accountable to other people. And, whether that's bosses or family members or community organizations or the voices from our parents in our heads or the they in the world that say you need to do this. And what coaching does is help you to be accountable to yourself. The coach isn't a boss or a teacher or a leader that you have to be accountable. The coach is the person who helps you to be accountable to yourself. Mm-hmm. And you live your best life when you are driven by what's at your heart and at your core. And so that's what coaching does, is help you to be accountable to you.
That was beautiful. And, I was reminded as you shared about that, when you first came into the coaching program as a client many, many years ago, there was an event that you had registered to go to. And, right, so you were struggling with, should I go to this event? Should I not? And you were having like a little bit of internal conflict over it.
I was.
Yeah. And we got on the phone and through our conversation kind of unpacked, is it the right time or is it not? And something you said in that conversation has stuck with me ever since. And actually many things you say stick with me because you're brilliant. But that one was, as you were debating, should I call Nancy? Should we talk about this? Should I go? Should I put my supposed to? And you got really clear with yourself and you said, wait a minute, I paid them.
Exactly.
You don't have
exactly.
It's not about pleasing me. It's about getting what you need.
Exactly. And that, when I realized that's the thing, is that while the coach is a person with a little more expertise and a little more wisdom and sometimes a little more objectivity, The coach is there in service to you as the client. And I realized that it wasn't you who were putting yourself in that role of I needed to please you. It was me. And when I went, wait a minute, this person works for me.
Yeah.
You know, and then it was, Nancy, help me figure this out, as opposed to Nancy, tell me what to do.
Oh, that was such a good distinction. And that's, you know, it's not my job to tell you what to do. It's my job to help you figure it out. That was
right.
Good. And that's what we all do as on this team.
Right. And, you know, and I love having the whole team, so that when I get clear with a client that one of the things that the next thing that they need to do, or the next thing they need assistance with, is something that is more about an underlying limiting belief, I can say, Betsy would be really a help to you in this. Or when it's about allowing creativity to flow, I can say, Nanette can really help you support that creative process. So there's always someone on the team who is the right best person for the next right thing for the client to do.
Love it. Love it. Well, thank you. I feel uplifted because I got to talk with you today. So thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And those of you watching this, if you'd like to find out more information about our programs, there's a button somewhere on this page. I don't know if it's there or there or there. Go ahead and click, and you can have a complimentary exploration session to see how our programs may support you in taking your life and your dreams to the next level. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much.
We'll talk again soon.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye now.